see here, that's right, I've got to read this. In accordance with the requirements of the open meeting law, please be advised that this meeting is being recorded and will be uploaded to the Lunenburg Access YouTube after the meeting. The meeting will be held in person.
Mike, your, says audio off. Is
Okay.
Well, it should be off, I guess, but
Let me,
is the microphone on? And is it being recorded? I'm not sure.
Just in your camera.
It's
Okay.
definitely green.
I think we're in good shape here.
Okay.
I don't see anybody on.
No.
I'll keep going.
Okay.
Members of the public are welcome to attend this meeting in person. Please note that while an option for remote... Oh, okay. So we're starting to record on Zoom here.
Okay.
Okay. Please note that while an option for remote attendance or participation is being provided as a courtesy to the public, the meeting will not be suspended or terminated if technology problems interrupt the virtual broadcast, unless otherwise required by law. Members of the public with particular interest in any specific item on this agenda should make plans for in-person versus a virtual attendance accordingly. Thank you. Shall we all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, let's review and approve the minutes. The first minutes were on November 14th, Friday morning at our Fish Street Cemetery visit. Take a minute to let you review them. Let me know when we're ready. And just in case.
I'm all set.
All set? Can I entertain a motion from you to approve the?
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to approve the November 14 minutes regarding the Fish Street site.
Second?
All in favor? Go ahead, that's your turn.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, on to the November, was it 17th? Or
19th?
November, onto the November 19th minutes. I'll give you a minute to review them.
I'm all set.
All set. I'll entertain a motion.
Sure, I'm gonna make a motion to approve the November 19 minutes.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, on to public comment. Well, first, I'd like to thank everybody for attending tonight. Thank you very much. It's nice and cold out now, so. But any comment from the board or the superintendent?
Well, yeah, well, it's got to do with the plaque and stuff, like, in the quote from the 19th, but we can address that in a little bit if you want, okay? I had told you 12, I had told you 2,000, it was actually 1,200 for the plaque, not 2,000.
Okay,
There was $800 on top of it for extra work to be done,
Mhm.
and then we had one more estimate for other work, but I have all that right here, so.
Okay.
That's the only thing that I saw.
okay.
So that 800 should be,
Oh, that's in the minutes?
oh,
It's in the minutes for the
Yeah.
19th, but that's my fault. I had told you it was 2,000, so that's correct from what she said. That's
Oh,
right.
okay, so the minutes are correct.
The minutes are
We'll
correct,
just
but-
note it as a correction at this meeting.
Yeah, right,
Okay.
exactly.
All right. Okay, so now we can go on to look at the budget and expenditures review.
So that's one of the sheets I gave you,
yep,
Okay.
1211.
this one.
Yep.
Okay. Threw that up here too, I added it as the front sheet to the tracking sheet I had.
Yeah, so the first one, the spending site improvements or the capital article, I added the $10,000 in that was voted in at the special town meeting
Mm-hmm.
last month.
Okay.
Think that's where it goes, pretty sure. So it looks like you have $14,283 now to spend.
Yes, okay, great.
Not 100% sure on that. That the munis is a little hard to follow, and but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's right.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
it was what we had the last time, which we had confirmed with the financial director, and then I added the 10,000 to it. So it should be
Right.
right, but not 100% sure on it.
And that's the capital article, so that is a finite number with no interest. That's what we have to spend.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's great. And then we.
Yeah. I don't think anything else changed except for under fund balances, sale of lots, where you took the 10,000 out of. So I reduced that number down, so it's 94,226.
Okay. So that's the second line item under fund balances.
Yeah. Everything else was the same.
Yep, so for, yep, the perpetual care interest that we can spend was at 23,482.74, and we spent 18,625.
Yeah.
So we have 4,857.74. And then you did have trust fund expenditures. The 1744 was for the cabinet. Do you think that has already cleared out of? Did we cover that with the capital article? Has that cleared?
That's already been paid, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
so
been
that's
paid
just a
for.
note of what we spent for the.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's where the,
okay.
yeah, the cabinet was 1,700, yeah.
And then for the back lot expansion, our original budget was 50,000 that was approved at town meeting, and we spent $1,760
Today.
today.
Mhm.
So that's still pretty healthy, okay. And that was for the original survey of the site.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right, so I'm sure we're gonna get a bill soon
okay.
for the work they've been doing, that Phyllis and Roy has been doing.
Okay. And then down at the bottom for revenues, the burial rights, so that says FY, I should make a clarification too. FY 26 then is that July 2025 to June 30, whatever,
Yep.
31st.
Yep,
Okay.
June 30th, 2026.
So I'll run by fiscal year
Yeah,
when I note things, not calendar year. Okay, that's good. So 3 lots sold show up, so that's, so burial rights, that's the sale of lots side of the $800, $500 per lot. So that's what
Yeah.
we're doing, Donna, out of that $800
so
per lot.
that's this other sheet I printed out.
Oh, okay,
that
okay,
shows you
so we have
how
that.
it splits.
Right, so we're on the first half of the 2000. So in other words, when Dave had asked me the last meeting how many lots I had sold, like I said, I think I sold 10, but it only shows 3 because I have to go back, you know, because July 1st is the fiscal year, you know, so.
Okay, so do you have that sheet, Donna?
I thought I did, but hold on.
Oh,
You can
I
have
got an
this
extra one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we've sold 3 lots and it's split 2 ways, right? The
Yeah.
burial rights and then the perpetual care.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for FY 26 from July 1st till now?
Correct.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so FY 25, the 18,300 is how many lots we sold in 2025?
Yeah, so, have that on.
FY25.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Perpetual care. I got 8,700 perpetual care and burial rights is 18,300.
Yeah.
So
There we are.
Recording in progress.
We're back.
Oops.
I don't see anybody.
Probably the wind.
So that's a lot right there, 18,300 and then 8,700 in perpetual care. And then burials was 3,800.
Oh, that does make sense. So, sold over 33 lots.
The 36.6 lots,
Yeah,
but it did sell.
What did I sell? What do you got, 33? 33
yeah,
points?
well, comes out 33 3/4, I don't know, but should come out even.
Quarters.
Yeah, should come out even, but it
It
didn't.
should come out.
Oh, no, it might, I might include,
Saturdays?
no, the cremation lots,
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
right?
Cremations.
Flip this page over,
So we'll say FY 26.
how much are those? Yeah, see there,
200 or 700?
700, so there must have been some cremation lots sold there too, that's why it didn't come out even, but.
Oh, okay, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
Trying to think. How many- I should have counted it, Donna, on the board. I have all my circles, I should have
You
counted.
should have,
Yeah.
so but basically it's
Well, this
33,
is-
correct?
But sold, not necessarily
Yeah,
burials,
that's true
'cause-
too, yeah.
because we've done 12 burials this fiscal
Mhm.
year, but only sold 3 lots, so
But we
people
did-
already had lots.
Mhm.
We did 12 burials, but we did a ton of cremations.
Yeah,
I don't know why I don't have that number.
yeah.
Sorry, that's my fault. I'll make a note of that
Okay.
next meeting.
Okay, and we go down to perpetual care, the 900 is the 300 times 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Then 12 burials times 200 apiece, and 2 Saturday burials at 500, okay. And then this is just a list of what the cost is, right? For
Yeah,
one lot,
and how we break
2
it down.
lots.
Yeah.
Yeah, so remember, so if I sell 2 lots, the first burial, whether it's a cremation or a full body, is free. So we gotta remember that too.
Oh, first burial of the first body is
Yeah.
free.
Same thing with the niche wall. So if I sell a niche wall for $1,000, the first one's free, whoever goes in there first. It's free.
That's even a better reason to increase the price.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't know that Dave is working on that, but I was looking at, just off the subject, different prices, and I looked at the town of Concord, and they had, their perpetual care is very expensive. I don't remember the numbers, but I looked at it very quickly. So,
Yeah, we're the cheapest around.
yeah, it's probably a good thought for upcoming year.
Okay,
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, let's complete our analysis, how much we think we can spend per year.
Okay.
Do we need more? I know funerals are expensive, I hate to raise the cost on people, but,
Everything has gone up,
yeah,
everything, so why wouldn't that go up as well,
yeah.
in accordance?
Yeah, I guess we should look at that,
Mhm.
yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, and don't forget, we do 10 cremations per full body, right? So I think Leominster, I think it's 2, you know? I think Fitchburg, I'm not sure about Fitchburg, but I think Leominster, you can only put 2 in there,
Right,
so.
right.
But we can put 10.
Right.
That's
So it
really-
really helps out the families.
Yeah.
I think the most I have, I think I had told you 4.
Right.
I have one lady down, she's
Right.
got 4 kids on top. That's the most out of 10, you know, that's in the middle of the cemetery, so. It works, it helps people, it helps the family, especially now where everybody's going cremation, so.
Right.
Whenever they decided to do this, I don't know how, I don't know, when they did that, I turned it over.
Mhm.
Greg never told me, Greg Benham never really said to me when they did that, but I'm sure we could go on the records and find it if we go through all the books and,
Mhm.
you know, look at and find it, but it works good, you know, it really does.
What's the most, it sounds, it's kind of macabre, but what's the most that you've buried in one grave site?
In one, like,
Whether it was a burial or cremations, or what would be the most that you've seen?
Well,
well,
that's what you just said. It
yeah,
was 4, right?
yeah,
Was
so
it
right,
4?
so one
I'm
full
sorry.
body, yeah,
I
so
wanna
one
make
full
sure.
body goes down,
Okay, and then the rest,
then I have 4 children of that woman on top.
okay,
And that's how we do that. But now, remember now, if you start putting cremations in,
Mhm.
you have to discontinue the full body, and that lot has to stay all cremations.
so
So,
it's either
right.
one
so-
or the other?
Right, so I
It's
try
not a
to,
combination.
so when I tell people that,
Can be a combination
Yeah.
if you put the full body first.
once the full body's down, yeah, then you can
Okay,
put up to 10. But I try to explain that to people when they start saying, oh, I wanna start filling up this side, and you know, you might wanna save that. Somebody might change their mind in the family, and they're like, oh, they're all for it, you know, they're like,
mhm,
okay, you're right, maybe we'll do that, you know, put the cremation in with the full body.
mhm,
So it leaves that other full hole empty.
right,
So it works. I mean, it really, whoever, yeah, I don't know, I never really got to see
so,
that far.
this is a question, but, so what if the family member didn't live in Lunenburg?
As long as they,
Okay.
as long as they have ties here, as long as they
Okay.
were born here, lived here, have family here that live
Mhm.
here, you know, if somebody lives in California and the family lives here and they want their brother to come back from California and
Okay.
bury him, yeah, we allow it, as long as you have
Okay.
some kind of tie here.
I get it, as
Yeah.
long as that first person.
But you can't have somebody from Leominster come in and say, oh, what a beautiful cemetery, we wanna move
Right,
here.
right.
Then you guys have to make that decision and say, sorry, we can't allow
Right.
that. I would say it, but then they insist on coming here, then I'd send them to you guys if they don't
Mhm.
take my no for an answer, you know, so.
got it, okay. Sorry when you repeat yourself, I didn't
It's all right,
realize.
no,
Bill
it's,
was-
sometimes I gotta remember.
I thought, if we had
Yeah.
10, it would have been like larger families, more people would have been buried, so that kind of
Yeah,
surprised me.
well, back, you get 50, 60, 70 years back, they were buying 10 lots, 6 lots, 8
Right.
lots, Very rarely do I sell 6 lots at a time. I sell a lot of 4,
Mhm.
a lot of 4, but,
Okay.
Now, so each lot could be a burial and 10
That's
cremations.
correct. So if you have a 2 burial lot that we sell, two lots, that's 2 full bodies, and then 10 and 10, that's 22 people.
22.
22
So
people.
my thought is on size of stones. Would we want to bump that size up a bit? Because I guess maybe consider, and maybe 22 would be an extreme, but could even 10 names get onto a stone?
So
so
what we've been doing, Mike,
Yeah.
so we've always tried to stay with the 3 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the 3-foot marker, 3
Mhm.
feet wide. Now, if somebody buys 4 lots, what I usually tell them is, the family, the mother and father, I say, put the first 2 in your name, so you can have a headstone of 3 by 1.
Mhm.
Then you have a son and his wife, put those lots in their name. So then you can put 2 headstones 3 by 1.
I
You
understand.
can't put a 4 by 1 on a 4 grave lot or a 2 grave lot. That, we haven't been doing that for I don't know how long.
Right.
Greg Bingham, we go back, it goes back a long time. That's why we wanna stay with 3. And we got a problem we're gonna have to address later on. Not right now, but it's something we're gonna have to address. We have 2 problems in the cemetery about a 4 by 1 headstone that was allowed by the cemetery commission.
Mhm.
Let's just put that aside for now, but so that's why we wanna stay by 3 by 1. And when I say that to the
3 feet
families,
by
3 by 1, so it's 3 feet long
3 feet long,
by 1 foot
Wide?
depth. Yep.
Yeah.
1
Yeah.
foot
And what's
depth.
the,
But how about the height?
So the height,
Yeah, that's what I
now,
was thinking about, what's the
the
height?
height, we allowed 40 inches. The cemetery allowed that for, I believe it was Mr. Doran's wife when she
Mhm.
passed. It's usually, I usually tell the family, try to keep it, if you go to the cemetery, if you go to Leominster Monument, Vitelli, they're all standard sized.
Mhm.
I think they're 32 and 34,
Right.
right? So now if you get something that's bigger, 40, that's gonna cost a lot more money, because now you gotta cut it, now you have to buy a bigger stone, cut it to the 40 inches.
Mhm.
We allowed, not me, but the
Mhm.
cemetery commission at the time allowed Dave to have that. And Mr. Cronin was another one, which, okay, you're not getting too far out of the realm, but don't forget, for 20 years, and then in my 12 years here, we've been telling people 3 by 1, and everybody respects that. But sometimes you get a few people that wanna go a little bit this, and because, they wanna do something, all right, but you guys have to live with that, we have 2 of them now that we're gonna have to talk about soon, but not now.
So we haven't had people,
3 by 1, and what was our height that we
Well,
typically
it's-
say?
32?
If you go, it's 40 inches is the marker now. But if you go to the monument place, you can get them at 32 and 34.
That's standard,
A lot
correct?
cheaper, standard, exactly.
standard,
So if
that's
you want
standard.
40, now you're paying a lot more money. We only did that,
In a special kind of
Well, I know, but
situation.
you start doing that, and then everybody's gonna want that special treatment.
Yeah.
So, and I said at the time, so I don't think you should be doing that stuff,
Okay.
because now we're gonna be doing 800 lots in that 1 acre that we're gonna be doing. We gotta get these rules and regulations set up straight, I mean, the 5 pages, we have 5 pages of rules and regulation. I don't think Fitchburg has 5 pages, I think they only got 2. So we gotta kind of fix that
We
out.
could do that, compare,
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta fix all that, but look, that's another day.
compare down.
Right, Bill?
rules.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep, it's not on the agenda, so.
No, it's not on the agenda.
wow. Then just now.
Now, the 3 by 1 again, sorry, Mike, I don't mean to bring it up again, but the 3 by 1, you can't, if you got 2 lots, and you got 4, it tightens up, now I got a weed whack in between, now, I can't, it makes a lot more work if you start putting bigger headstones in, that's why,
No, I'm thinking
Yeah.
if somebody, I know one case, I think they have a bigger stone, but I would say they would need 2 lots, and so you're spanning the two lots
Yeah.
with the stone.
Well, that's how we get away with that. I try to explain to the family, you can't, if you buy 4 lots, you can't have one big 5-foot stone for the 4
Right.
lots.
Right.
What you can do is take the mother and father, do a
Mhm.
nice 3x1 for your family,
Mhm.
and then your son's family, nice 3x1,
Mhm.
and just change the name on the deed, on the burial rights agreement. That's what we've been doing. That's the way I've been doing it. So, and everybody's fine with that, which everybody follows, you know, a lot, 11, 12 years. I think maybe even a handful had a little difficulty with somebody. But all in all, everybody's great.
So is it typical to do if you buy 2 lots, is it typical to do a stone per lot, or do some people just span the 2 lots with one
Well,
stone?
span the lot with one stone, either a 2x1 or a 3x1, and that's what I tell them.
Yeah,
I don't think I have anybody that's bought 2 lots and put 2 separate headstones. There are,
right.
there
right,
are,
Right.
there are families that did that. I just buried, I can't think of her name right now. I can't think of names no more. But she was in Florida. I buried her husband probably 10 years ago. And they have two lots. The sister and the sister, she's buried it, well, now they have 1 lot, and they have 1 lot, and they have 2 identical stones. And they're in 2 lots, you know, I mean, 1 and 1. They're only a little 2x1, and they're slanted, they're a little slanted stone. I can't think of their name.
Okay,
And,
yeah,
but that was, you know,
Okay.
back in the 80s when they bought that, you know, these,
okay.
so that's why we try to stay with, you know, you gotta have rules, you gotta have the same rules for everybody.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
sure.
And that's how we get away with, you know, somebody buys 6 lots. The Khan family just bought 6 lots, and they did the same thing. The brother bought 4 lots, he's gonna have 1 3x1, and the 2 sisters have 2 right next to each other. They're gonna have their own headstone for their 2 lots. They had 2 lots gonna have their headstone, and then the brother
Okay.
is gonna have 4 lots with 1 headstone, 1 3x1 headstone. So that's how we get away with all that stuff. You wanna add anything?
No, but other than it just keeps it all uniform, so,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's a lot cheaper too, because you start buying stones, and cut them, when you can just get a base, you know, a standard size, you know, and then you're all set, you know. They're pretty expensive.
okay, and the back, the 8-lot cremation, is that a cremation lot?
Correct.
The smaller lot?
Right, so if
Okay.
you're looking at the new area, so if you're looking at the new area, it's all the way to the right, and I think we have, I think there's, I can't remember how many rows now, I wish I had that paper in front of me. But so same thing, you'll be able to have, you're gonna have an 8-lot cremation, so you could have a 3x1 headstone, or a 2x1 headstone. And you could have flat markers, flat markers don't hurt anything. They're flush with the ground, they're fine. So again, if someone's gonna pay $800 for a 8-lot cremation, I think it is, right? Then, yeah, we allow the 3x1s, yeah.
Okay,
The one up, when you come in the main entrance on the left-hand side, just before the parking lot, that area right there is all full, except for 1 8-lot cremation that is donated, it was donated by, again, I can't think of who it is, but it was donated by somebody, and so if any funeral home says, hey, we have somebody from Lunenburg, that's what happened. I can't think of the guy's name, but again, we took the urn, and you guys accepted it,
Mhm.
and I buried this gentleman. And the guy was in the, I think it was 18 years. He was in a funeral home for 18 years, but I think it was from, I want to say it was from Massarelli, but I can't remember. Yeah, so that little area is all full except for that area, and then we got the big area down in the back that we're gonna start selling. So,
Okay.
you guys have to make a decision if you wanna raise the rates before we get into that other area.
When do you think that other area will be open?
Optimistically,
Realistically.
maybe, realistically,
Realistically, what about optimistically?
I think the earliest we're looking at is sometime in the fall next year,
Yeah.
Okay.
September, October.
Yeah.
That'd be my best guess.
Okay, realistic, that would make
Yeah.
sense.
I think that's doable.
Yeah, I think that's doable, yeah. Well, we'll get started on it now. And don't forget, I have a folder of 10 people, and I think 2 out of those 10 people already paid for lots.
Mm-hmm.
So
It
if
has to be
anybody,
effective after a certain.
well, that's what I'm saying right now. If people are watching right now and know that I have their name in a folder,
Mhm.
they may wanna come down and pay the rate what it is now, which we should allow until you change it.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
You know, so you may get but I can't I can't give them numbers yet, you know, because we don't have it laid out, we
Right.
don't know the lot numbers.
Right.
But I can still sell them, I can still sell it to them,
mm-hmm,
and then just put the numbers in after. So those 10 people may wanna come in and say, hey, here's my money, I don't want it to raise, I wanna pay you now, so it doesn't get raised up later on. So if you're gonna do that, we gotta make sure we know, that's
Right.
done before we go into that other lot. Okay.
Yeah, I know I was looking at the split of perpetual care versus sale of lots.
Mhm.
And it mentioned that, you know, you had to go through town manager or select board approval and review, and maybe even raising the rate. So I'll check with the town manager
Okay.
and all.
I don't think,
Um,
I think you guys have to do that. I think you
so,
have
but
the
it's
authority.
I think we can.
I think you guys have the, because when,
Yeah, when they changed them 2 years ago,
they just
they
went.
went anywhere else.
Oh, okay, because I thought too, if you wanted to change the split, it would have to do some
Oh, the
sort
split.
of review too, so.
I get it.
So
Maybe we could review the rate.
they
on
raised
the
it
split.
200 last time, so it was $200, they raised $200. So
Okay,
perpetual care was 200 for a lot, and it was 400, right, for the 4 and 2, that was 6, yeah. So it was 4, so before this was changed, it was 400 and 200. 200 to the perpetual care and 400 to the sale of lots. And then you guys raised it to $200, so 100, so 400 turned into 500, which it is, and then 200 turned into 300.
When
which
was it
is-
400?
okay.
I believe it was the second year, the chairwoman that was here.
No, no, no. Before it got changed, how long was it?
Oh, forever. Well, I shouldn't say that.
More than 10
As
years.
long as I was here, they never
More than
changed.
10 years.
Yeah, so it was here, the 10 years that I was here,
Mhm.
yeah, we never changed it. That's the first time we changed it, and of course, I told her not to change it during the season because it makes it too hot, because now I gotta change, here I go. I told her to wait until we got into this time,
All right,
so I could do this. No, they changed it during, so it made it very hard on me to tell people and explain to people, and I just, you know, that was very difficult.
okay,
So that's why I said if we're gonna change something, let's get that changed before we start selling those lots in the big area.
correct. And we
Thank you.
can,
Yeah,
we can have that,
It'll make it a little easier on your old
you know,
superintendent here.
what we can do, and it's just a thought. I mean, we can compare it to towns that are similar to our size, or we can compare it to everything around us. We just do like, just a review of per town and per city, and then make a decision.
okay,
And I can do that by the next
Okay.
time we meet.
all
It's
right.
gonna be
I know
June.
Dave was looking into it
Yeah.
too, so, yeah, maybe
Or,
that.
I can connect with him and see.
Donna, I have all that paperwork in my office. You go right to everything's right in the left-hand corner. I have all the
Oh, all the cemeteries?
Westminster, Townsend,
Okay.
Fitchburg, Leominster, Gardner. I have
Are
everybody.
they all current?
Well, I did that one. I did that, when did she change it? 3 years ago?
That's
2
okay,
years
I'll
ago.
look it up.
Yeah, okay, all right,
No
yeah,
big
yeah.
deal.
But we should find out too, how their town funds the entire operation. Because right now, our day-to-day is funded by the town budget. So we're really doing, setting policy as a commission and doing the ancillary
Mm-hmm,
type improvements and upkeep outside of that, so.
You gotta remember Fitchburg and Leominster, they
Right.
do extra things to make money.
Right.
They do to sell the urns, they do you know, put the mechanism on and do the services. They actually do that to make money. We don't do none of that, because we don't have
That's
the
an idea,
manpower.
too.
Well, you gotta have the that's the thing. You need the manpower
Well,
to
when
do
you
that
get your
stuff.
assistant.
Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to get to help me cut the grass. I just want help cutting the grass and weed whacking, that's all. Now we're gonna do full blown.
But that's actually a really good point.
Yeah.
Because providing more services would,
Leominster's got 11 guys, I think. I think he told me he had 11 guys. They got the Evergreen, they got the one uptown, and I think said he had 11 guys working for him.
Yeah, I agree with doing this.
Mhm.
My baseline, though, is I'm kind of against raising costs just
Yeah.
from the affordability of, a funeral is very
Expensive.
expensive.
but
So-
don't you think that the cost, how much is the cost of the stone?
A headstone?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Between 3 and 5, anyways.
$1,000?
3 to 5,000 for a headstone?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
So-
installed.
So
Yeah.
when you think of the cost of the headstone, the plot is
Fairly
minimal.
reasonable.
Minimal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I know.
And usually when
Because
people.
headstone, caskets,
Right, but
urns
when-
are even, like,
I know. 'Cause people-
are half the price of a plot. you
When
know,
their
so
loved
depends
ones-
on what you buy.
When they're thinking of their loved ones, they're
Right,
thinking,
right.
money is not an object when they really don't, that's not the first thing. They may say, I wanna keep it between here and here, but
Yeah.
it's, again, when I collect the data, we can review it. We
Okay.
can kinda see where we are, and if we see that we're grossly way under, we'll know that we should make an adjustment,
Yeah.
or it
Okay.
might be the proper thing to do.
All right, and we should have a plan of how we're gonna spend the money, not just
Mhm.
say, we'll raise rates just to,
Right.
That's a good idea.
make money, but, we should have
But I think it's a good idea,
yeah.
you have to make money somehow or some way, and if we have that ability, why not just explore it and see what we can do?
Okay. We basically had, let's see, is that pretty much cover what you had to present, Bill?
On the expenditures, yeah,
Yeah.
they will keep going down the list, that should be good.
Yeah, the only thing I had was we had the two outstanding projects of the wall, which was actually not 75, it's 78, right?
Yeah.
78. And when do you think, we were trying to get it
Yeah,
in.
we had that
and now
snowstorm.
we're,
Yeah.
it's a February here, it seems
Yeah.
like, not December,
No, I'm sure we can get them in the spring.
in the springtime.
I gotta
Okay.
dig it now. Now it's gonna be dug. It's frozen solid.
Yeah.
There's nothing-
Okay, so you're saying you can't? you
Yeah,
can't
there's
do
nothing we
that.
can do now.
Okay,
you know.
okay,
After that snowstorm, that was it,
okay, so that's good, so
Yeah.
that gives us some time to,
Yeah.
and then the headstone straightening is probably in the
Yep.
same.
So you guys asked for, there's another quote on that. I gave you a paper, everybody, from Leominster Monument.
Oh, okay,
Yep, so you can look at all 6 headstones, take a look at those.
What is pinward, and what does that mean?
That's pin, that means the headstone that we're gonna use for the plaque, the bronze plaque that we're gonna use, they're gonna pin it to the
okay.
headstone,
Got it.
okay? So, you can see the first one, wash, pin, and install, that's the one, and it's on the bottom, 12 by 18 plaque, including placement in the monument. And these are all gonna be cemented in. She didn't add in cement, but they're all gonna be cemented in.
Okay.
Hannah Goodrich, that's the big one, that's the one we're gonna move from the south. And that's gonna be washed, installed at the Fish
Yeah.
and cleaned. Elmira is the one that we're gonna repair. You can see the prices on the side. So that marker, that bronze thing I told you was 2,000, it was actually 1,200.
Mm-hmm.
But Bobby had already given me $800 worth of work, and then we had to take the other couple stones from the gentleman that was doing Levi. He's still doing Levi's, but we took control of the other Mary and Daniel, and they're really busted up. So Bobby's got a lot of work to do on those, and it reflects in the price.
okay,
So his price is $3,020. That's to get everything all straightened out, clean, fixed, installed with concrete, and I'll be right there. But we're gonna do that after I get the walls built, because I don't want those
Okay.
in. I don't want those in. I got guys throwing stones around.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna, not that they would throw stones, not these guys, but you know what I'm saying. I don't want to have any problems. So we're gonna do the walls first, get that done, and then Bobby's gonna come in and we'll dig all the headstone areas. And you know how we do it, you know, we dig down 3 feet past
Okay.
and we dig down and we add block and mortar and we get them nice and straight, and then that'll be all done.
So we had that 14,283, and if we take out the 7,800, we were leaving 6,500 to do work in the south cemetery, but we'll have to move some of that to this.
To finish it up first.
If we're gonna
Yeah.
try to get this whole job done before
We start.
town meeting, where we could move more money over.
Right, yeah, I think it's a good idea we get that Fish Street done.
So, we're still in good shape,
Yep.
just we'd be moving from, more work at south to less, which is probably fine, because, with sale of lots and all, in the spring, that'll replenish that, a little bit, plus interest. But we'll have to watch that, because we
Yeah.
don't wanna just keep depleting.
I think once we start selling lots in the big area,
Yeah.
you watch.
Okay.
People that really.
Okay, so, do we need to make any motion right now to approve to go forward with this? Is he starting to work on this, or do we wanna?
What, are you talking about the, Bobby? Yeah,
Yeah.
we want him to, yeah.
Well,
He's not asking for any money, he's gonna come and get the other 3 stones and bring them to his, you know, then he's got all winter to do it, you know, in between what he's gonna do.
Oh, so he could do this as a winter project,
Mhm.
and then the 7,800 is not going to hit till the, later in the spring.
Later in the spring, right. And then you can pay Bobby after he does all his things after the
So we
3,000.
could, I mean, if he's worked, should we authorize this then with a motion?
For the 3,000?
Yeah, because, that means we're gonna
Pay
have him
for
do
it?
the work, we got, yeah.
Yeah.
and-
So does that mean we're gonna pay for it now, or
No,
just we're
no.
gonna
No,
authorize the
no,
work to be
no,
No,
done?
Bobby they didn't say anything about any money, and we don't, the town doesn't really give like 20% or anything like that, we wait till the job is over.
And that has a plaque in it too.
Okay.
Yep,
Because
because they gotta order the plaque too, so it takes time.
So-
let's think about the layout of the plaque prior to.
Oh, I got that right here.
Okay, I see it.
All right. Yeah. Did a lot of research on this, Donna.
I know you
This guy
did.
this guy's my hero.
I know, right? Amazing.
Yeah, it really is. It's quite a story. All right, that's it right there.
Well, yeah, so that was.
So it's
the,
12 inches wide. The reason it's going 12 inches wide is because the headstone's 13.
Right,
But we want the length, so we got it's 18 inches, it's gonna look just like that. So 12 by 12 by 18.
Oh, that's sad.
it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows what they die from, a cold or whatever, you know? But then again, one of his daughters lived till like 96 or something like that, so you never, you know, know.
So these, forgive me, these
Yeah.
were with his first wife?
Those are his second wife.
His
Yeah,
second-
the second wife, yeah. So his first wife was Hannah.
Right.
And then the first 2 died was Elmira and Hannah Jr., or,
Right.
you know, Hannah Jr., whatever. One was 12 days and four
Yeah.
years.
So then you have,
Yep.
Hannah and,
Elmira?
Elmira
those are from the
already
south.
have stones
Mm-hmm.
with the first wife,
Correct.
but they're in South Cemetery.
Well, I took the 2 small ones out.
Okay.
The big one they gotta take out with the crane, because it stands
Oh, okay.
about 6 feet high.
But those have stones.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and they only gotta repair
These are
one of them.
for who don't have stones.
Right.
Correct, that's the marker for those 4, because they don't have stones, correct. Right.
Learning it slowly here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Take it a bit.
It's taking me longer.
So then the children of Captain Levi Goodrich, but.
That's
should
the
his
second wife.
That's a second wife, so
Right.
should she be mentioned on here?
Right.
Well,
Doesn't she have a stone?
she's got her own stone.
Yeah.
She's got her, those are his kids. Those are her kids on the
So the
right.
children have their own
Yep,
stone?
yep, so you remember how, all right, so we got,
Yeah.
I'll show you. I got the
Yeah,
map. All right, so. All right,
So the husband and wife are not
Yeah.
together?
The second one is.
The second, that's what I mean.
So the first, okay, so So this is the first wife, so this is the wall in the back, right? And
Mhm.
these are the six people here, plus James. And then these are the ones up front.
Mhm.
Captain Levi, which the other gentleman has, he's repairing that one. Betsy and Elizabeth, that's his second wife, Betsy.
Mhm.
That's his daughter that lived to 96. That's Mary, she was 24 and he was 42.
But are these all by Betsy?
That's correct, all these are Betsy's,
All
right?
these are Betsy's.
Plus these.
Plus these.
Plus James, Mary, Levi, and Josiah.
Oh, yeah.
Hannah, the first wife, these are the first two that died on her side. All the rest of it, she had 7 children.
So we'll have a headstone
Wait a
here.
Yeah, there's
here.
gonna be a headstone for Elmira, Hannah, and Hannah. And then there's gonna be the plaque here for the 4 over here and this one.
But these 3 belong to her.
That's correct,
That's
and
why-
James.
that's
So
why
that's why I'm
I get that.
wondering.
Oh, you wanna add the children of,
Well,
Captain
that's why
Levi?
I feel like it's kind of segmented. Are you?
yeah, you can do that.
I mean, I guess it's the positioning of where the children are that made me a little confused, because,
Totally
no,
agree.
I'm just,
Yeah.
this is something I just didn't think I was gonna get so involved in.
Her name
but-
is, okay, so this is her right here.
Well,
Betsy?
I wanna
We could put her
say,
name right underneath.
leaving the etiquette up to you.
She's
As
back.
the wife can
Yeah, so
recognize.
anybody gets in trouble, it's gonna be
You
you.
don't want to be, the guys came
The
up
children
with
of
the
Captain
daughter,
Levi and-
bought in.
Yeah.
That's
I just think all the children should be on, the first wife should have her children, and the second wife and the husband should have their children.
I agree, yeah, yeah, you can do that. So it's right here.
Does it, but when
Betsy?
you're,
Yeah.
can you show me a diagram?
Yeah.
So, let's go back to this.
Yep.
So,
This is the mother, the first
Yeah.
wife,
but what I'm
and those are her
saying,
2 kids.
okay, and then
These
the
4 and
second
plus
wife.
James are with Betsy, the second
Right,
wife.
right.
So you wanna put her,
No, my question is,
Betsy's?
this is not how the burial is, this is just,
No, this is exactly how it is.
okay, that's
Yeah,
what,
yeah.
so, James.
They
is
must have
in the
started the
middle?
second row, because the kids were dying. So that's the second row, they started the second row, and it's right behind.
But then these people were, you would think they
would
would
add
have
them
been
here.
buried up here, and then they would have said, oh, now we're out of room, we'll put these back here.
No, well, remember now, these people, none of these people had died, you gotta remember. When his first son died, now
Yeah.
remember,
Yeah.
he lost his wife, he had 7 kids with her.
Mhm.
He lost these 2 kids and her, so he buried them in the south. Then he remarried to Betsy,
Mhm.
right? So then, when he lost his first son out of the 10 that he had here, then he said, I'm going to get my wife, I gotta bury my first kid from Elizabeth. I'm taking my 2 other kids and my wife, I'm putting them over here, and that's the dates. 1823, 1824, you see, these.
Yeah, much earlier.
They were in the south. And then when the first one died of Betsy, that's what he did. He took his family from before, then he started over here, 1823, 24, 24, 26.
But with his first wife, he only had 2 children, is that correct?
He had 7 children.
With
But
his
the other
first
7, yeah, the other 7 aren't buried
the
here.
other 5.
I mean, the other 5, there's 2.
Where are they?
Elmira. They're all just scattered. They're all over the place.
Scattered where? Anywhere, everywhere?
I saw New Hampshire, I saw Rhode Island. They're not buried here.
Okay.
They're not here, they didn't
I
die, they
understand.
lived a long life.
I get it. Okay, now I
I
understand.
just think if the plaque is here, people will think Hannah's the mother of these.
Yeah, then we should put Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Elizabeth.
I agree.
The children of Captain Levi Goodrich, and, well, that's your etiquette, if you want second wife.
We might have to have a talking
I don't
thing,
think you
as
have to
you
say
I
second.
can tell you what's going on.
Press the button and this is the site
That's
of.
it.
It's totally how you
Yeah,
want
we
to
can
do it.
do that.
However you want it to, but that's the story. You know, and the only reason we know, we kind of know this is because when I did the ground penetrating radar,
Mhm.
the body was
Bigger.
it was 1.5 feet, almost 2 feet longer than all the kids. So that, we knew right away where the kids are, we knew where
Yeah.
the adult was. And that's what we came, and when we went over to do the ground penetrating radar in the south,
Mhm.
the bodies were removed. So Bill and I feel pretty confident that's what happened, so.
So you would, look, I'm gonna say something, and it's gonna sound stupid, but once these bodies are buried in that area and you keep them buried in that area. So the location of the plaque is, I guess I'm trying to figure out,
Well, we were gonna put it right in between, we're gonna put it right in between these 3,
Mhm.
And of course, James in the second row, but we could put it here, and, you know, there are little discs on the ground that show the center of the center of the, so
Mhm.
there's a disc here, a little silver disc, marking where he is, where these three are. These are gonna have headstones, and we're
Mhm.
gonna have one, the plaque.
It just feels like it's not connecting or connected, meaning that when you put a plaque up for the children and then the one in the
Do you
middle.
wanna draw something up like this?
No, I just don't know, I have to
That's
think
the only thing I
about
can
this.
think of. If you wanna do, you know, if you wanna make another plaque and draw up this will show exactly what everybody needs to see. Or,
Yes, I have to-
actually,
So, Tony, the other thing
Wait a
is,
second.
we don't know 100% sure that that's the order they're in. They
Right,
could be different,
but I understand that.
so, you know,
It's
But
not
that's
the
the
order.
second wife's.
Yeah.
But it's
That's the
not
first one.
separating one
Yeah.
family from the other. It's like you're adding them all together.
well, that's what he did. I see what you're saying. Well, maybe we can say that in the Historical Society. Or not, you know?
or if you want to add here, and second wife,
Yeah, children, because they are the children of the second wife, 1, 2, 3. And
Children of
James,
Captain Levi Goodrich and Betsy Goodrich, or whatever you wanna,
Yeah.
he
Well,
changed,
we don't need to.
we don't have to.
Can we
determine
just
it
say
right
we
now.
don't wanna order the plaque just
Yeah,
yet?
no, that's
We'll get
fine.
this
Yeah.
kind
Yeah,
of straightened
that needs
out.
to be, you're right,
Yep.
but I understand what you're saying.
yeah. What's it called, etiquette?
Etiquette.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm sure they could fit that on there on the 18, if, you know, well,
yeah.
however you wanna do it.
Let's space it a little
Yeah.
different.
So, getting back to what you originally wanted to do, did you want to make a motion to approve this work, knowing that we might have a question mark about how
Yeah,
the
yeah,
plaque
yeah.
is?
We'll
Yeah,
just
sure.
hold off on the plaque,
Okay.
okay. All right.
And so you want, I just want to be clear on that, meaning, do you want to wait until we finalize what the plaque should say?
No, I think we could make a motion to approve the expenditure
Okay,
Do the
and,
From Lin-
and so that
from
Bobby can
Melissa?
get going
Right.
on doing the work over the winter, knowing
so how
he's gonna
about,
get paid when it's done.
okay,
And
Yeah,
so,
thank you.
okay, so how would we make a motion, or I make a motion to approve the work by Leominster Monument Company with a total of $3,020 for the Fish Street, monument and plaque,
I second.
okay?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
That kind of covers budget. We didn't have any invoices due.
No,
Did-
Not at the
did-
moment.
Did,
Okay.
Amanda Construction get paid?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Perfect.
took a little while, see, and that's what I wanna talk to you guys about, well,
Well, the next thing on the
we-
list
we-
is,
we-
is lights, right?
yeah, okay, that's
So we
okay,
got news on the night,
Yeah.
on the lights.
okay,
Okay.
all right, so, the lights, okay, so, he's, where's that paper? Is this the lights? Yeah, it's the lights, right? 1002, Lake Cemetery. Okay, so the lights, so you guys approved, I think, I don't know if it was $600 or $800, but, so the electrician, I was gonna do it last Monday, but I took the week off, so I'm on vacation right now. So, and, we're gonna do it the 15th, which is this coming Monday.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so I got Mackey's, I got the lift all set, I could back it right up to my truck and hook it up. We're gonna do that. So the lights with 327, okay, and I got them charging right now. And, the lift was 276, and the electrician wants 400. Okay, so that brings us, $1,002,
Okay.
right? 1,003, is that what it is?
Okay.
So even though you guys,
I think
I
it's
think-
800.
yeah, so we
I
wanted,
think so.
we need a
This
couple
is
extra.
a different electrician.
Yeah.
The other guy just never
Just
came
a
through
Well,
for us, yeah.
Yeah, Mike's pretty busy, so,
Yeah.
but he's done, Mike's gonna be there when you guys decide to do the actual, the big lighting, I mean, the
The-
piping.
the electrical
Mike, I
stuff.
want Mike to make
In
sure
the-
he's
in the
definitely
ground.
in there.
Okay,
You know, of course, it's gonna have to go out to bid, but I definitely
Mhm.
want Mike in there, you know, he's a good guy, he knows his stuff. And again, that's gonna go out to bid, so anybody can bid that job.
yep, okay.
But this is, you know, this is under
Right, so this is to install solar, right?
solar lights that you guys want, until we do the actual big light.
Yeah,
Okay. Do you guys mind, I don't know how.
getting it. Is that what you're
Well,
saying?
it's like a
Well,
couple extra
You had
hundred.
already approved,
800.
I think it was
So
a.
650.
Oh,
650,
We
is that what it
approved
was?
650, but would you wanna make a motion? This is 1,003,
1,003.
so.
The lights went up a little bit.
So
They
we
were-
can make I'll make a motion to approve the increase based on the fact that it's a different electrician in the amount of 100,003.
1,003, yep, 1,003, yep.
Okay, I'll second.
Now, okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, good. Okay, now we're gonna do that Monday. Now, this is where this comes in again. This is where it helps us. Remember how we just
So
took
you-
2 months?
you have the
So now we
invoice,
want
right?
to, right, so we want you to do is
Signed.
fill it, sign it, and then I can, right after we get done on Monday afternoon, I can go right
Okay.
to see Mylene and give it to her, then they get paid within 2 weeks. We don't have to wait 2 months.
That's a good idea. It's good that you bring it to the table
Yeah.
now.
Now, I forgot to give you these, Mike. These are the copies. I think you should have these.
Mhm.
I'm gonna keep one for myself. These are the actual. So, then we can look at this after. So, these, you should hold on, those are yours, because you, that's.
I do, yeah, I have your copy from last.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
yeah, this is great.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep them.
Okay.
And that way, when we get done, I can return the lift,
Mm-hmm.
go to town hall, hand that in, and the next warrant article, they'll, you know,
Pay it up.
pay it up.
So
Instead of waiting for one of you guys to do that.
Yeah.
we have something we're gonna sign now today?
Oh, do you want a pen? Do you have a pencil?
I don't, I have a pen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we want to complete the form and sign
Yeah,
it.
the only thing is.
Today,
how-
okay,
how-
I get it. So
this is-
today's the
how are they
11th.
gonna do that?
Yeah.
It's $103. So does it have to, how do we split that up to make, pay Mackey's, you, because we charge it to us.
What's the
That's the
general
only way we get
ledger
the rights.
account number?
So should that money
Let's
come to
call
us?
it perpetual care, right? Because this is kind
So-
of, let's use.
So the lights, we're gonna get charged for the lights. Donna,
Fund 8,000.
so we got paid, hold on just a second, we got, wait a minute.
Where's this quote?
This is the lights from Central Flag in Leominster.
All right.
That's 327, but that's gonna get charged
Should
to
be
us.
3 different forms.
They don't,
Yeah, I think it's gotta be 3 different forms is what we're getting at, right?
why don't,
We
why
need
don't,
one for Mackey's,
Why
one
don't-
for the flag company, and one for your
why don't
electrician.
we just pay it all and then just have them send you a check?
We would have to split it 3 ways.
Well, we could still pay it out of our, I'm thinking of the easiest way to do it. We could just pay it. We could just pay all 3 and then, once they send us a check for $103, $100,000, we just put it right back in our account. I don't know, it's up,
That's 2 steps, let's do it as 1 step.
yeah, you wanna do that, right? Do that for
Yeah,
all
so
3?
you'll have to fill
Okay.
3 of these.
All right, so it's, okay, that's fine.
Right.
So first things first, so we're filling out the first one.
Well,
Yeah,
it looks like
and
we're gonna,
where's the lift coming from?
Mackey's.
So first,
Okay,
is it
right.
1,003 to the electrician?
No,
No.
400 for the electrician.
All right,
So, hold on,
yeah, okay. So that's.
what's
3
the
different-
electrician's
Yeah.
name? Do you have
Oh,
that?
okay, all right.
Yeah, I think that's.
So we need the company name, right?
So the thing is,
Right. So we need 3.
I got a check out.
Okay.
Want me to go?
Well,
So
I
what do
just
have
don't
to
know
do?
who the
All
company
3
name
of
is.
these to Mylene?
Mhm.
We need an invoice number, don't we?
Yeah, right, yeah, so what do you got, Mackey's? Yeah.
So first of all, the first one was for perpetual care 8,000, that's the account number. What's the company name?
So the first one's Mackey's, rental, Mackey's rental. And I can give you the price.
And you have an invoice number?
The invoice number is, contract number, it looks like. Contract number, it looks like R-004147.
What's the amount?
$275.81.
And what's the purpose of that? This is the rental of the lift,
That's correct, yep.
lift rental.
Now, wait a minute, we have to minus 1483, because that's taxes. We don't, municipality don't get taxed, right? So we get a minus 1483 out of that. You have your calculator? $14.83.
All right, so now we need whiteout. So, we're
I'm gonna
make-
change that number, Donna.
Oh,
It's not gonna be 275, it's gonna be, Bill, can you do that on your thing? Yeah, that's what I want to do. See, that's all right.
You gotta do
So you got a minus,
230, 25 plus damage banner, 70. Seem right?
I don't know, I think we have to pay the damage waiver.
Yeah, yeah.
You just have to minus the 1483 out of
Yeah.
275.
Yeah, so it's $260.98.
Yeah, okay, all right.
$260.98.
260.98, sorry.
All right, I don't know if I can,
Okay.
260.
You need any whiteout?
It looks like I don't have.
I got stock in whiteout in my office.
Or you can line it out right underneath.
I'm gonna say
I'm
260.
paperless.
I do.
You're smart.
I got the little
All right.
tapes.
Yeah.
This is as good as it's getting, so cemetery superintendent, that needs your signature. Let's do one at a time so we
Yep.
get them right.
Yeah.
And then. you can
Okay.
Sign next, right there.
That's gonna work good.
Name.
And the other one, the flag, oh, and that's the flag. Yeah. And Dan's just gonna have to wait for his, because I don't have his W-9 or his invoice, so. Okay, and, all right, and then the next one is this one, 327. Yeah, no tax on that one, okay.
That was the lights.
Yeah, 327.
Who'd you buy that from?
Central flag pole and flag. I love it though.
Yeah, okay.
327. I got an invoice number too.
Okay, so that's one.
Okay.
So let's do the other one.
Yep.
You have the flag one?
Yep.
Let's
There you go.
do it next.
So this is gonna be what general ledger account? Is this perpetual?
Same
account?
one,
Perpetual
yeah,
care?
yeah. Which was,
8,000?
Yep, fund 8,000.
All right, so what's the amount? 327?
Yep. They didn't add the tax, so that's good.
So it's 327,
Yeah.
Yeah,
correct?
that's good.
Yep.
So the invoice number I am 1252. Central flagpole. So this is for
The lights.
the lights.
Solar
lights.
lights, yep.
Yep.
Solar lights.
Okay.
Now, we don't have an invoice for the electrician.
Yeah.
You could fill it out and sign it, we could pencil in the invoice afterwards.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
because we know the cost.
Yeah.
400 is 400,
Yeah,
yeah.
So,
yeah,
are
if it
you
changes.
good with
one-
that?
Oh, yeah, because I'll
Yeah.
be off-site in January, so.
You'll be up- where's
I'm
that?
gonna be in Florida.
Oh,
Oh,
good for
good.
you.
South.
Good for you.
This
Yeah, what
time
part?
of year.
No, it's Kissimmee, south of Orlando.
Alright.
Kissimmee.
Kissimmee.
Kissimmee. Yeah, I went there once before. Yeah, it's nice.
Is this perpetual care as well for the electrician?
Sure.
Okay, good. Yeah, see, this, you know what I mean? Now, this is good. And then we just pass it right in and we have to
Yeah.
fill
So
out
the
stuff.
invoice number you're gonna fill out, or you're gonna send
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Who's who's
What's
the
the
name of
company?
Dan Haney Electrical. Dan Haney, Haney, Electrical.
No, Haney,
Yeah, Haney.
N-E-Y, electrical. And the amount again,
400.
straight 400?
Yep, straight 400, yeah.
And this is
Installation of the lights.
Installation, yeah.
solar lights,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm not getting on that damn thing.
I'm Grid Heights.
Oh, who's in the bucket?
The electrician, I'm gonna let him do that.
That would be kinda cool, wouldn't it?
No, I don't like heights.
You have a
He's gonna be
vest and latched in.
I went to a hot
Oh,
air
yeah,
balloon
I'll
before.
make sure of that.
That was fun.
They're gonna do a safety training course, so when I pick up the lift in the morning, they're gonna go over safety training,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. We still got a couple things too after. Okay, thank you. All right, thank you. And that'll be done Monday. We'll have nice new lights. And, yeah, it'll look good.
Great.
Yeah.
I think the next one, that was not me editing enough, was just the progress on the North Plot expansion.
Yeah, so I saw Greg Roy 2 weeks ago, and he said they have finalized the plans. It's on his desk for his final review.
Oh,
So
okay.
we should have it very shortly.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if we're still waiting for them just to go out and do more site visits, so that's
No,
great.
they've done a few site visits, right? We
Yeah.
met,
Okay.
what's his name, Ryan out there a
Yeah.
couple times, so,
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
Ryan Casey,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so we should have a draft of the final plans shortly.
Yeah, that's very exciting.
Yeah.
All right. So we should probably be able to review that over the winter and be ready to get going in the spring.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could touch base with him again, see where it's at, and I know he told me he's busy, so.
No, that's very good, because I thought he was still had to go out there and do some stuff, and do a little bit more, and do a little more.
I think they got, I think they went out there, I think they got all their numbers now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, oh, perfect.
Okay. So we got trading vehicles possible.
And let's see, we pretty much covered number 7, the price per grave, and
Yeah.
Dave had received reports and you have been looking into it, so
Mhm.
that's good. Grants, I haven't made any progress further. You
So
were,
I looked into it. Actually,
Okay.
I made a couple phone calls, and I'm still in progress, but I spoke to the superintendent of Fitchburg. Her name is Jacqueline. She said they didn't have very much luck with grants. And she
Jacqueline Poirier,
suggested
yeah.
I call Steve Picard from Leominster, because they have a grant writer by the name of Wendy Weeks, who I spoke to today, and they were going through a power outage, but I had asked her, how she gets the grants, and she says, well, they're just presented to her. I said, could you possibly find out if grants have been granted by the cemetery department, and how do they go about it, who do they go to? And she said, she wrote my email down, and she said she would reach out to me. And I also called the town of Concord, and I figured the town that has the most cemeteries, and they said that they had used something called SHRAB, which is the State Historical Advisory Board. But I just found that out today, so I haven't looked into it. So that's gonna be something that I will look into and give you an update on the next meeting.
That sounds great.
Got it?
What was that gentleman's name
Perfect.
again? Steve?
Steve Picard, P-I-C-A-R-D.
He was at the funeral, the last one I did for,
Oh,
which,
okay.
we were talking about that stuff.
Right, but I know that going back to, their grant writer, she said she just does the writing or, filling out the paperwork. She doesn't actually seek out them, but she would find out how they go about doing it. So it's continuing, to be continued.
I got a couple more things, and that's it.
Okay.
So I gave you a paperwork for this is the burial rights agreement.
Right, yeah.
So Dave had asked about that last week, so I brought that in. And it's basically the same thing that we've been using for a long, long time. As far as I can go back all the way to the 80s. It's the same setup, same burial rights agreement. When I write this out, I tell the family to put it in with your deed and your lockbox and keep it. That way you have it. Nobody can try to steal your lots later on. And I have a copy that's in my office. There's one in the town.
Town clerk, right?
Town clerk has one, yeah. So, and plus it's on the web, it's on the cloud, so. So basically, that's all it is. It's just a nice little one page. I make a triplicate copy. That's it.
So is this something manual, they come in and they,
Right, so this is what I'll have when I go. I'll have 2 copies when I need them.
so you sign?
Yeah, I'd make it exactly the same, give it to the family with the lot numbers and everything, the lot numbers, how much,
Mm-hmm.
the check over here, the date, my signature, their signature. And then I, hand them one, and then I keep one, and I make 2 copies. And they pay me right away, well, whenever, right away
Okay.
usually.
Do you guys ever use DocuSign for any of these things?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, just curious.
Simplest deed,
It's
transfer.
very simple,
In the
very
state.
easy.
Okay.
And it works.
Yeah, I have no problem. Now, if I had a problem with that, I would ask you guys, I would say, this ain't right, we can't,
Yeah.
it's very simple, very simple. Okay, that one's that, and then, Mylene said thanks, that will streamline payments going forward. Okay, Mylene said thank you for doing this, cause it helps her out.
Mm-hmm.
So when I talked to her about all this, I wanted to make sure that was said, it helps out everybody in the office. And the last thing is, all the leaves are picked up, all the compost bins are emptied, all the trash barrels are empty.
Yeah.
That's about it.
And
And we
the
just want,
cemetery's closed now, right?
Yeah.
Because the chains are up.
Yeah.
Right, so the only thing-
Covenants.
the only thing I was hoping we could probably do is make a meeting like we, at the north. I'd like to try, I know there's snow there and it's cold,
Mhm.
but I think we should try to get a meeting just to go over a few things up there before we get too late into the winter, because there's a few things we gotta talk about going into next year.
Mhm.
And I think you have to actually look at what's going on, and then you can, so we can figure something out.
So
whenever you-
Dave, when are you, Dave, Mike, I'm sorry. I'm
I'll
like
only be
losing my
gone
mind.
the entire month of January.
I was gonna ask you that, so January 1st you're gone?
Yeah.
So we'd have to do it in December, right?
Oh, we can wait till February. You wanna wait till February, or you wanna do it December? This December? I mean, like next week or 2 weeks?
I'm just
It's
trying
up
to
to
think how
you.
much snow we're gonna get
Yeah.
It's up-
in February compared to, we don't know.
Yeah, I mean.
What would make
Oh, you're
more
gonna, oh,
sense?
okay, you're gonna be gone the whole month?
Right,
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
oh.
why.
Yeah, February's gonna get late, that's because then we get March,
Right.
Right. Yeah, we should
I
get
mean-
together right as soon as we can.
Would, next Friday be okay?
It's
or-
fine with me, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, we do.
You just look, hold
Typically
on.
Fridays are good.
Yeah, and take the rules and regulations with you.
All right, so Friday would be the 19th?
Okay.
Is that good?
Mike, that works for me.
And we'll do a quick meeting, just a
You
quick.
wanna do it like at 8
Okay.
o'clock, is that good for you? Or do you want,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
time?
is that okay?
That's fine with me, well, yeah, whatever you guys want.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good.
we're gonna speak for Dave here today.
That's all I
I
got.
have to go to bed early Thursday.
Yes. So you want us to bring the rules?
That's it.
Rules.
Oh, bring the rules?
I would, because we wanna look at them. There's some
Okay.
things in there we gotta kinda, talk about.
Okay.
Of course, these are decisions you'll have to make, but, we could talk about it.
Okay.
That's all I got. Thank you very much for all that, taking care of. This is great.
Oh, thanks
Yep.
for all that effort.
Yep.
It's great.
Yep. I don't mind getting this stuff done, Mike. I wanna get it done before I retire, Not that, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? You always laugh when I say that. Don't be surprised. I don't know,
You're planning it already,
I
right?
know, well, hey, I don't know, We'll see. He's been good to me lately, so.
I haven't changed.
But,
So, okay, so that's the next meeting, and we have our formal meeting on the 22nd of January.
oh, good.
You gonna zoom in?
January 22nd?
Yeah, I'll zoom in.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta write this
Yeah.
down. So January 22nd is our next
Make
meeting?
it a short one then.
Yeah, you'll have pina
That's
colada.
it, I'll be- It's
We'll have
kind of
two,
cold down there. That's not a good month to go to Florida.
It's kind of a cold
we'll have
month.
2 feet of snow,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's kind of, ending their fall before nicer weather comes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna feel bad for you.
That's
Sorry, I'm
right.
not.
In the 60s and 70s.
All right.
Not the 80s.
It'll be snowing and blowing here.
I'm working offsite, I'm not
I know, I know you are. So it won't matter really what the weather's like, right?
Look out the window.
Right.
So if we get any bodies, if anybody calls, we'll put them in the mausoleum, any cremations. I had a call today, and the family's gonna call me back and let me know if they wanna bring the cremation to the mausoleum. They like to do that. They don't like to keep them at the funeral homes. They like to
No, I wouldn't either.
bring them to the cemetery.
Is the mausoleum temperature controlled?
No.
No, it just,
Stays cool. But if you go in there in the summer, it's actually cool there.
Yeah.
We dug down quite a bit to let that air, come
Yeah.
up during the
Yeah.
summer. It's not that bad in there. It's really not.
do you maintain a temperature, like with heaters at all?
No,
Keep it
no,
like
just
40
keep it, no.
minimum, or?
Because in the wintertime, it's,
Yeah, so just-
we want it to be cold anyways,
Yeah, okay, okay.
We don't keep the
That's the
bodies
brick building, right, by the.
with the niche wallers,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
So
okay.
the parking lot side is where the niches are,
Yeah,
and on the street side is where the doors are for the bodies that go in
Mhm.
there.
okay.
The first year we had
Stay there
that-
all winter, huh?
I got spots for 15. The first year we had that, I had 12 bodies in there the first year.
Oh, man.
And then it
That's a
just,
lot.
dropped down, and then it was, I think last year I had 2, and then 1 the year before that.
That's a sacred place. then.
Right, but the family actually, they like that, because they don't want it to be at the funeral home.
Right.
Well,
Do people really keep bodies in the funeral home?
yeah, if they can't bury them, yeah, where else are they gonna put 'em? I mean, I've had several funeral directors ask me if they wanna rent it out, they wanna bring bodies over, but I mean, I don't know if I wanted to bring that up to you guys.
Renting out space?
I-
I think we need a bigger
Oh, and
mausoleum.
ours for other
They,
people?
yeah, I've
just
had
going to the-
several funeral directors ask, do you guys rent it out? Can we rent it? Can we?
Yeah,
I'm like, it's just for
Here
funeral.
we go.
Well, that's what I'm saying, that's not the money.
Hey,
It's kinda taboo there for me, that was taboo for me. But, I mean, you could generate money that way, I guess, but.
We could build a little mausoleum as a rental for the. It's a thought.
Yeah.
And how many total bodies?
15.
15 is.
Now, don't forget, we still have the other one,
capacity?
we have the old one that's down a little further, and that you could put in 9,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So
But
24 total.
that's a very small, and when I say put in 9 people, they're not, they're on top, they're,
Standing room only.
Is that in their caskets then? Is that how you do it? or-
they were, back then it would be pine boxes, yeah.
Yeah,
We got some pretty big caskets that go in that, but they're so heavy that I have rollers. So when I put 3 rollers, so the first one, you start rolling, then
Oh, yeah,
it catches
you're
the
right.
second one, and it catches the third one. I figured that out after the first body I put in there, trying to slide it in on plywood. I'm like, well, there's gotta be an easier way. And then I realized that we'll talk
Just
about
like,
it.
yeah, just like
Just roll.
having cars, I guess, when you stack cars, like, I mean, it's been a long day,
But
sorry.
that's in the casket, so that when you're ready to bury, you're just going there.
Correct, so the funeral home, they'll help me put the casket in, we'll roll it in, and then we'll cover it up with a nice big thick blanket that goes over the top, so not, you know, there's nothing in there, there's no mice, there's no, nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's clean, it's very clean in there, and us, and, that's what we do.
All right.
And families, I'm telling you, that I've had several families come up and that's what they, I don't let them in after though. That's not, I don't let them come into but they come to the mausoleum, you know, and they'll park there for a little while and, you know, they'll be fine, they're fine.
Oh, okay, and then they'll watch you put the casket in the mausoleum?
No, they have, a few people have, but usually it's just the funeral directors will come after the service and they're gonna put the bodies inside.
Oh, with the casket outside?
Yeah, from the hearse into the mausoleum. And then, once in
And
a
the
while, the
families are
family
there.
will come up later.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
just like when I get doing a burial.
Oh, okay.
Usually, when I'm done a burial, I'll drive by later on, if I'm driving back at 6 o'clock. The funeral I just had at 11 o'clock, the
Yeah.
family's there at 6 o'clock at night, you know, 'cause
Right.
it's still light out during the summer.
Yeah,
And I drive by, because I drive, my mother lives on Lake Shirley, so
yeah.
I cut across through the cemetery all the time to check, and then I go up to Ashby where I live. So I'm always back and forth, I'm
Yeah.
always keeping an eye on everything.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. But they do, families come back after, either that night or the next day, and I'll see them there, you know, it happens all the time, I see that all the time. I mean, I did the same thing when I buried my father, I was there the next day.
Yeah, I went through the letters you gave me, so it's.
Oh, yeah.
Very good, very
Do-
good.
Do
Yeah.
you mind putting that on, do you mind having that public? I mean, is it public? You know what I mean, like it's, so everybody can see that, I mean, because, you know what I mean? That's, so everybody can see that, if they wanna see it on, you know how like we can go online?
Yeah,
That should be on there also, so people can
Okay.
see that. You know why I did that, right? Just because there was rebut, right?
yeah, yeah.
I don't wanna say,
Well, right now, because it was brought up at a meeting, it's, somebody can do public records requests.
Right.
and Get copies of those.
I want people to see that, because
So it's public
it was
record.
public record of me doing not a good job, or, not,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I want people to see, they're gonna see that, they're gonna say, oh, Todd did this, he destroyed this with the daddy.
Yeah.
But then they're gonna see
Okay.
all the good things that I've done
Yeah,
to rebut what was said.
right.
Okay, that's why I wanted it on, that's why I wanted it to be public record. And I didn't care about that, Mike, that was fine, that was in a drawer on the bottom, in a folder of all the thank yous.
Yeah,
But after a little bit of time, you know,
sure.
because, you know, when we're gone from here, from this, you know, because the reason I say this, because when I look back at some of the stuff, I mean, we're talking 300 years, and I see the notes and the way people were writing about the superintendent did this, or the cemetery commission did this.
Yeah.
They bought the you know, they you know what I mean? They
Sure,
bought land for
sure.
$50. They
Yeah.
bought land for $50, and so I want to make sure that was in there.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
So,
great, thank you.
thank you.
All right.
That was actually my first thing on my list that I wanted to say, but I didn't say it. I was gonna- It was on it was the first thing I wanted to see if you had put it in there, but I didn't want to, but it came up, so I said,
Okay.
So you think we're pretty much done?
Sure.
Okay, so I'd like to make a motion to end the meeting today at 7:25 PM.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
thank you.
Yay, okay.
Thank you.
All right, we'll get some work done.